One attribute of images is the transparency, which we also refer as the alpha value. Most of the time we render images with full transparency, but we can do so much more than this. Hey guys, Adrian here with the next tutorial. Lately I've been getting some tutorial requests. A lot. Well, this one's for you bros. In Pygame 255 means 100% and 0 means, well, 0, eventually. Lower alpha value can be handy with side-scroller games, for example for some fog or foliage. Or just have a look at my game Ork Slayer. I use the trick of changing transparency here and there. One example is the shop with the enchanted items, constantly having some glowing particles. The other is the menu screen where I change the transparency of the logo if we go to the options or the credits. At the end I'll give you a sneak peek of the script of my game. But now let's create a simple code that lets us change the alpha value of an image. This will be the final result. Let's go! First steps. Import Pygame, initialize it, then create a canvas and a window with the given dimensions, which are now 800 by 800. We will bleed our stuff to the canvas, then bleed the canvas to the window. We can define two colors that we use in this example. If all red, green and blue intensities are maximum, 255, then the color will be white. If they are 0, it's all black. Then we make a run bool that will be used in the main loop. Let's make that loop. So while the run is true, we check for the usual events. The first one is the quit event to actually close the window if we want to. We'll make the others in a minute. Now we fill our canvas with this color, so every cycle we start with a blank black space. Then we bleed the canvas to the window, including the rectangle as the second argument. Lastly, we update the display, and there we go. We have a functional window. Now let's load a picture and display it. I'll use my Swordsman sprite, which is a PNG file, but you can use any other image. I usually go for the convert alpha command as well. Since this is a 64 by 64 picture, I'll scale it up to 600 by 600 pixels. Now we make a rectangle for it and set its center to the actual center of our window, which is the half of each dimension values. We define an alpha value, let's go for the maximum now. Now in our loop we can set the alpha and display the image after we fill the canvas with black color. If we set the alpha to something else, the picture will have a different transparency. For further information we can put the alpha value somewhere. To this we define the font. The built-in default one will do the job as well. The second argument is the size. We can make a surface now if we render this font. The text will be the alpha value converted to string, then the color will be white. We make a rectangle for it, then put it to the canvas. Now let's make some inputs. The other type of inputs is the key down. First, if we press the 0 on the keypad, the alpha will be set to 0. Then, if we press the 1 on the keypad, it will be 255. If you don't like these buttons or have no numpad, set it to something else. Since the alpha will be changed, the text surface should be updated, so let's move it into the loop. We can jump between minimum and maximum values now, but let's make that nice transition. For this, we define a direction value, let it be 0 at first. Then we add more inputs. If we press the plus button, it will be 1, so the alpha will be increasing. If we press the minus button, it will be -1 and the alpha will be decreasing. And some extra, if we press the enter, it will be 0, so the transition stops. Again, you can set these inputs to any buttons if you don't like these ones. And don't forget to set the direction to 0 if you press 0 or 1 as well. Inputs done, let's make the addition. That's easy, the alpha will be increased with the direction. To avoid crashing, let's set it to 0 if it goes under the minimum value, same for maximum. And that's it. You can now use this method with different inputs and actions, so you achieve cool effects in your game. And now about the script I mentioned. In my game menu, every submenu has its own display function. When we give the input to visit the options or credits, all the stuff will be moved from the screen except the logo. When it's done, the game switches to the options or credits and starts decreasing the alpha value in the display function of the current submenu, all the way down to 100. If we go back, we increase it until it reaches maximum. There you have it, folks. I hope I could teach you something cool today. Let me know if you found this helpful. More Pygame stuff coming soon, so be sure to subscribe. Likes are always appreciated. Have a nice day, guys. Stay safe and take care.